Hey, my nail friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary Rosie from Mary Rosie Dips, and today I am going to be using the Manny of the Month subscription box from Lift Your Spirit Dips. It is actually not a subscription. You can choose to purchase whichever month you like, and every month is different. There's plenty of add-ons to go around, but each Manny that I do, the box has just about all the basics that you need other than liquids, and then a few tools that can be added on. My discount code for the Manny of the Month Lift Your Spirit Dips box is Mary Rosie 10, all one word, and that is actually available to be used on any item in the shop. So today's Manny, this is the October box, and it's got 3 dips. My add-ons for this month, I chose to do clear dip powder, which you guys will see, and this clear dip powder is literally like glass, totally clear over these glitters, totally clear over the dips. You'll see how amazing it is, and you will want it as well. I am using the new Pampered Pretties dip powder liquids on this Manny. Currently there is not a dip liquid available with Lift Your Spirit Dips, but hopefully Cassandra can work on that and make it happen soon for us. So this is the Manny that I'm going to be doing. I'm using this solid, it's kind of like a blue gray shimmer type on my index and my thumb. And then the other 2 colors are orange solid and then black and orange glitter dip, which is perfect for Halloween. And then this Manny included some stickers for Halloween, which are adorable, along with spider gel. I've never used spider gel before, ever. I've been interested in it. Never actually had any, or I'm sure I've put some on my Amazon cart at some point, but never actually had it in my hands to be able to use it. So Cassandra decided to add that item to the Manny of the Month box for October, and it is actually a black spider gel. And because there's spider gel in this box, she also included one of the little travel UV LED lamps. Adorable. I think those are super cute to use, especially if you don't have a big one. They're perfect just to have like a little area where you need to cure a little bit of some type of gel product. I don't know that I would use it to cure a lot of gel product, but for 1 or 2 nails here and there, it is perfect, which is exactly what we're going to be using with this spider gel. So for my Manny here, I'm doing my ring finger and my pinky with the orange, and then the solid bluish gray color in the index and the thumb. And then I got a little bit distracted and accidentally put a solid layer of the orange also on my middle finger. What I meant to do was just do a solid glitter nail there, which is my typical. I don't do a solid color under my glitter nails whenever I'm doing a full nail of glitter. But you'll notice that I get perfect 1 dip coverage anyway, with the glitter being just full coverage on that nail, so you don't even see that there's orange underneath it. What I wanted to do was just 1 full layer of glitter, but it is what it is. I wasn't going to take it off. I thought of doing an ombre, but I ended up just doing that full nail like I had originally planned. And you guys will see that. And I'm also pouring over because my nails are significantly longer. As you can see, I do have jelly tips on my nails. Usually I can just dip right into the jars, except for the glitters where I pour out. But these are not cut down, so they're significantly longer than what I normally have my nails at. So I'll be quiet for just a little bit and let you all watch. here I go applying the gel base to that entire nail, and instead of dipping into that glitter, whoopsies, I go into the solid, or I should say I pour over the solid, which looks totally fine anyway once it comes down to it. But I guess it's just proof that you all can see that the glitter is entirely opaque with just one dip, as long as you're able to get everything to lay down nicely for you, which is usually my goal, is just one layer of a chunky glitter on my nail because I don't want them to be too thick. With a small eyeshadow brush, I take some of the glitter from the cupcake liner and tap it over the area that I have put the dip base on, which I do it on my entire nail. Everyone does it differently. You just gotta kind of figure out what works for you. I apply dip base to the entire nail, and then I tap the glitter on the area that I wanted to, being careful not to tap it over the whole nail because my entire nail has dip base. So once I do that, then I go and pour over the solid dip powder, and that way I get good coverage instead of tapping that on. And then on here, I'm just taking off the excess dip powder on the solid. I didn't particularly brush hard with that stiff brush over the glitter, but I am doing it over the solids just to get any excess off. And then here you'll see me do the full glitter nail over that middle finger. Here's our full glitter nail. We're going to be applying dip base to the entire nail. And then I already have my glitter in a cupcake liner. I'm just going to lay my entire nail into that. Look at that perfect coverage. And then all we're doing is taking our orange wood stick that is included in the entire kit. There's 2 orange wood sticks that come with each month's kit. And orange wood sticks last a pretty good while unless you break them or throw them away. And all I do is I am moving around those bigger and even the smaller glitters, making sure they are where I want them to be to give me great coverage, not laying on top of each other. That way it does not make the nail bulky. I continuously tap on the nail to get everything to be as flat as possible before we even get to the clear dip powder. Check it out. Perfect one dip coverage right there. And now we will be encapsulating all of the nails with Clear Cut, which is the clear dip powder from Lift Your Spirit Dips that you can put as an add-on to your box. It is also available in sample size, mini size, which is what I have, and larger sizes as well. we will take the stiff brush that came in the box from last month's Mani of the Month box, and we're removing all of that excess dip powder from the clear so we don't get any bubbles. And I do have a tiny little spot where I missed putting some base earlier, so I didn't pick up any clear. All I'm doing, it's really easy to do, is add just a little dollop of base to the area that you missed and dip it into the clear, pat it down to make sure it lays nice and even. Clean up your cuticles like always prior to the dip base drying, and then that's it. Once we go and activate, buff, and file, you won't even notice that that one was done as a little second layer at all. And then we just cleaned up all our space. Stiff brush the clear once again to make sure we have none on any areas of the nails. And then we are adding activator, which is what's going to harden our beautiful mani. So activate 2 times on each nail, depending on how many layers you're doing. If you're doing more than 3 layers, I would definitely say activate each layer more than twice. You want to make sure the activator penetrates all the way to your first layer. So I typically only have to do 2, as I only do 2 layers of color, 1 layer of clear, or 1 layer of clear over 1 layer of chunky glitter. And then you're going to be waiting anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes for your dip to harden prior to going in there and starting to buff and file. That's once your activator is done hardening your nails, we are going to be buffing and filing. And your Mani of the Month kit has a buffer and a file that is 180 grit in it every single month, which is really all you need to buff and file your nails, unless you're using a drill. I like to hand file my dip powder. So shape, file, buff, and then I'll be back. Once again, once you're buffed and filed, remove all that excess dust with a stiff brush, and then we go in for our final activator. And with that, the mani is just about done. We're just going to be doing our final design, adding some stickers and the spider gel. So with the stickers, I decided to use I think it's a little spider web. Yeah, a little spider web on my thumb here. And the easiest way I have found to pick up stickers is with tweezers, which did come in a previous Mani of the Month box. And somehow I managed to lose mine between organizing and reorganizing my nail room, so I am using different tweezers, but they did come in a previous box and are available as an add-on to your boxes. So make sure you get those because they're perfect for water slides, stickers, any kind of small decal that you want to pick up. So just to do this little spider web, all you have to do is peel it off of the backing, place it where you want it to because it's a sticker, so it will naturally just stick. You don't need any kind of gel base for these ones specifically. Like I said, it's just a sticker, and it's glossy and looks chromed. So I like to place it where I want it to and then use something to push down on the sticker to flatten it out. These tweezers have a little like rubber backing on one end, but you can use an orange wood stick. I personally don't recommend doing pushing the sticker with your other finger, just because you can leave an imprint of your finger mark, or you could take off the activator. If you're going to be doing dip liquids over this, then you'd have to reactivate again. And then I'm taking this little skull here, putting that over my ring finger in the spot that doesn't have much glitter there. Just trying to decide where I want it, but I did choose to do it right over here. And there I go and did exactly what I told you not to do. I think at this point is where I decided to do gel top coat as my final layer on this. But either way, I did it, but just be careful if you're going to be doing dip liquids on top of this. You want to make sure that you activate again or wipe with alcohol or something like that. So here's our itty bitty little gel lamp. It's a travel on the go mini LED UV lamp. It does have a little USB charging cable. It wasn't too short. I was able to just plug it into my phone charger that's over here near my desk, but you don't, unless you have the little box, you won't be able to use it. So these chargers come in the box, in the packaging box, but don't have the actual box that connects to the outlet. It's just a USB cable, so just make sure that you've got the appropriate equipment. This Mani of the Month box for October also came with this a double-ended dotting tool, which is going to be perfect for this spider gel. Like I said, I've never used spider gel, so 1 or 2 videos here and there. I do know that you have to just pick some up and just kind of string it along where you want it. So I'm just trying to figure out how much exactly it is that I need initially to be able to get it to string along. It is called spider gel for a reason. It literally strings everywhere and looks like a little spider web if you get it where you don't want it. So I want it specifically to look like a little spider web on this part of my nail, which is why I'm doing it like this around my finger. It is a gel product, so just make sure that you remove any excess on your skin and under your nail with I found it to be the easiest thing to do was to take it off with an alcohol wipe or just plain old alcohol on a napkin or something like that, versus acetone. I find removing gel products with alcohol just seems to work better for me specifically. So I decided to do both nails. Spider gel's not very runny, so I didn't have an issue with it running or moving or anything like that. And then once you have cleaned up your nails, go ahead and put one nail at a time into the little lamp. I cured it for as long as the light was on, I think, which is probably 60 seconds. And then I did the same thing with my thumb to get them both cured with this little lamp. I did end up curing with a gel top coat just because I wanted to encapsulate my decals in something thicker than dip top coat. Whenever I use a gel product at the end of my mani or a sticker or a decal, I do like to encapsulate in gel top coat just because it's significantly thicker than dip per se. And once everything is cured, I am going in with a West Coast Dips gel top coat. If you want the top coat to actually last, I do recommend that you do gel base coat, cure that for 30 seconds, and then do your gel top coat. I change my nails frequently, so for me, I don't feel like I need the top coat because here in another hour or two, I'll most likely have this mani completely off and be working on a different manicure. That's just personally what I do with different commitments to different brands. So either way, gel top coat on all the nails. Like I said, if you want it to last, you want to make sure that you do gel base and gel top coat and cap your edges and cure for 30 seconds. And then all you have to do is apply cuticle oil. And look at how beautiful this mani turned out. I really, really, really love the design that I chose to do with this mani. Thank you, Cassandra, for sending this box over and for including items that, I should say, an item every month that I haven't used before. I absolutely love using the spider gel. I'll be using it again. And another item that is in the box is cuticle oil. Amazing cuticle oil. This scent is probably my favorite of all the ones. This cuticle oil is also from Lift Your Spirit Dips. She started making them recently. I go through cuticle oil like a crazy person. I use it multiple times a day, multiple times after a mani. As you can see, I put a ton of it on my nails, on my cuticles, under my nails to stimulate growth and add any... what's the word I'm thinking of? Not nutrition, but add more moisture underneath my nails so that they don't get dry and cracked on that little hyponychium. I don't know. That little skin underneath that grows attached to the nail when you have longer nails. Either way, thank you so much for watching me, guys. I really do appreciate you joining me. Don't forget to hit subscribe or like so you can see more content. I will see you guys next time. Bye.